Well, all right, y'all. All across the USC, Compton, Watts, Bay to LA, Pomona, California, from valley to valley, we represent that killer Cali. So if you keeping it real on your side of your town, you tune in to Gangsta Chronicles.
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.
You're now tuned into the real MC8, Big James, and Big Steel.
This is strictly from the streets.
Hello.
We represent the James.
This is a very interesting and needed conversation that we all having, man. I got to ask you something, man, because I noticed, and it's become, we talk about young people being, admiring those, hood figures, the major figures in their neighborhoods, right? I noticed a trend, man, that where these young people, man, the word snitch has become like a defense mechanism for them. As soon as somebody do something they like or they have an enemy, a confrontation with somebody, oh, you a snitch.
They call their grandmama. They call their grandmama snitching. She called the police. Granny, you snitched on them, so they even think they grandmama. They call their grandmama snitches.
Yeah, so that's the thing, and I think, like I said, it's become the go-to defense mechanism for a young person. Not even a young person, because I see some of these other niggas. Oh, he a snitch. I want to establish when we on here, because we done talked about this multiple times, and it seems like that these knuckleheads still out there don't get it. The only way you can be, first of all, the only way you can be considered as a snitch is if you are a person engaged in crime. If you are a criminal and choose to devote yourself to underworld activities. Me and Charleston go rob a bank. I get caught. Charleston get away. He is back in Texas chilling. And they tell me, oh man, you know what? Well, we know you wasn't by yourself. Oh man, 8 was with me. And Charleston with me. As a matter of fact, 8 got the majority of the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I work a deal out and I get out and they come and get y'all, right?
Yeah.
That is snitching. If I am a law-abiding citizen and I am walking into my house and somebody follow me home, they put a pistol in the back of my head, tie me up and take everything out, and I know it's the nigga up the street, police come to my house and call me, right? They come over to take a report. Man, that nigga John Doe up the street tied me up to do it. That dude is not a snitch. He is not asking for that. He's not a thing. So we recently had a situation where you had, what's the cat's name, the wore the barrettes in his hair and dressed like a girl?
Saucy Walker.
Yeah. You and him just had a thing where he accused you of some stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, man. I've been community activing, right? I've been community leader. I do training for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. I train the state's juvenile correction officers. I work with, so you know what, I do the community thing, right, with the politicians and stuff. So a lot of times, homie, I'm very vocal about the shootings and the deaths and the overdoses that take place in the city and in my community. So I'm vocal about it. So a lot of times I'm on Facebook talking, and it's, some niggas that get on there, they want to gangbang on me, homie, on the internet. They get on there telling me they some 93 Bloods and I'm some killers this, and they barking real loud and they scare me. Well, man, I'm a law-abiding citizen, man. I don't want no problem with no gang, man. I'm just talking about community activism. So motherfucker tell me, nigga, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to do this to you. Well, man, I'm a law-abiding citizen. You can't threaten me and tell me what you going to do. Now, I don't watch enough Furred 48 where if I got to go kill that nigga, them people want to know, well, if he threatened you and you feared for your life, well, why didn't you make a report? So I don't have to use no bond money. So I don't have to go get no lawyer and have to wait for the grand jury to no bill me or have to go to trial and try to prove I was self-defense. Man, rather than killing a black man that's on the internet threatening me to cover my tracks, I'm going to just go make a report. I ain't going to press no charges with no terroristic threat. I'm going to go tell them people, say, that bad motherfucker over there threatened me, and he say, what he gonna do to me? So next time me and that bad motherfucker see each other, say, man, yeah, man, so that's all I'm doing, man. I want to stay out here.
Hey, you know what? You're a smart man, because what that does, and people ain't understanding, it creates a paper trail. And
he said, that's a bad man over there.
Yeah,
self-defense like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so that's where they get that from, homie. You know, niggas do all the threatening, so I don't take threats lightly. Nigga, you can't play with me by threatening, so I'm gonna go because I gotta keep doing the community work. How I'm gonna let a nigga in the streets trick me to come in the streets and play his street rules? No,
right.
I'm gonna lose. I made it out. So how I'm gonna let a nigga trick me into going back? So what happened was I got tired of making them complaints, just going down there filling out the paperwork. So I had like 5 blood niggas drive from 3 cities and come down off of my neighborhood playing super loped out bloods, right? And what they go do to me, they brought guns and everything, and they called and told me they would go do it. So I beat them down there and got set up. And when they showed up, I jumped out the bushes, and 2 days later, I'm the only one in jail with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, man. So I'm out on 3 bonds right now because I let some niggas on the internet trick me into playing gangster. And when I got gangster, man, I got to spend all this money now, man. So yeah, so now, man, I'm going to tell it, man. Fuck you, nigga. I'm going to go tell it.
He said, shit, it's a bad man. That bad man said he was going to do something to me, man. Yeah, so I just want to let you know, man. He's a bad man over there. Yeah. So shit, I'm law-abiding citizen. I'm not a bad man anymore. I'm a good man.
Taxpaying, man. I'm a PTA dad. Nigga, I go to the PTA meetings.
Exactly. Like I go to PTA meetings and kid football games. Yeah. Nigga, I'm not finna, nigga, you talking about killing the nigga and gutting me up and fucking hanging me and all kind of shit. Let me put this down on report right quick.
You want to remind me of the worst days of our life, nigga, the 90s. You want to take me back to the 90s when there was some really killing, nigga. I'm scared of them kind of niggas from the 90s.
Yeah, he knows
that just go to me. That just goes to show the ignorance of some niggas who feel like I don't give a fuck if you're 100 years old. You still supposed to play by the street rules or what? But I'm 100 years old. You get me? I ain't been in the streets in 50 years.
Yeah,
I'm raising grandkids, and I'm over here being normal, Mr. Rogers. Stop talking to me about nigga. You go bust on me, and you go do all and cuz blood. I'm from this, and I'm like, dude. I'm walking on a cane right now. You still got a problem with me? Like, what the fuck? So I get it, but it's the level of how people push that you still supposed to be street affiliated. So if I tell you I'm going to kill you, nigga, you better not go tell nobody I'm finna kill you.
Don't tell nobody.
Because especially you want to defend yourself because like you said, the niggas from wherever rolled down on you, and apparently they thought you was a play nigga, and when you came back out on them and showed them that it wasn't a game, now they running to the police and telling on you, oh, he ain't that a trip? So they come to get you, and you wind up doing some time.
Oh, man, I'm out on bond right now, man. It's been over a year, so I'm out on bond right now, man, trying to get this.
And ain't that the situation that the hardest motherfucker will try to test you, but then when you show the motherfucker I ain't to be fucked with, they be the ones who run and get to telling the whole story.
Yeah, man.
So that's why I tell a lot of motherfuckers, too, you know, sometimes you just got to watch who it is because the hardest motherfucker be the weakest motherfucker in a different situation.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm fighting them cases right now, man. So shit, but it's looking good on my behalf, though.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. I just wanted to put that out there for y'all young people, man. You got to be careful going online making idle threats because when you threaten somebody online and don't think because you press that delete button that's going away. No, because like you said, First 48 and all them other shows and just detective work has proven that you don't get away with nothing. What's done in the dark will always come in the light.
And I'm gonna just say one thing. I'm gonna say one thing to the youth too on that type of situation coming from that. Stop feeling like egos got to put you in a fuck. Egos will put you in a fucked up situation. So stop feeling like you got to test a motherfucker to prove your shit because you could be a humble motherfucking cool too and still get a lot of respect.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up.
You get even more respect that way, and that's the thing, man. As a society,
Stop beefing with niggas you don't know over just bullshit. So what? Fuck it. If a nigga live across town, so what? why you stop beefing with niggas over because this nigga put out a rap song and you got a rap song, or this nigga live over here and you live over here. The young niggas got to stop learning how to beef just because it's in the air. Like, fuck it. Oh, what them niggas over there rapping too? Oh, nigga, fuck they crew, nigga. We harder than that. Next thing you know, niggas is beefing but internet shit. So just learn to curve that shit, man. Just learn to curve, because like I said, a lot of niggas is getting killed and a lot of niggas is dying and dropping because of egos. It ain't even because of real beef. It's just because of egos nowadays. You know, nigga want to prove that they harder than the next nigga, whether it come to music, sports, or just trying to hang in the motherfucking neighborhood and shit. You get me? We had real associated beefs and shit when I was gang banging, whatever you want to call it. But it still was a lot of silliness to it. You feel me? Yeah. So just stop beefing with niggas you don't know just because. Fuck it.
Exactly. And you know, let me say this right now before we close real quick. Whatever comes out of our mouth, whatever we profess as people, that's what it is. And some stuff you can't take back. If you go online, even though you may not have no intention on doing it, if I go on your page and say, Charleston, and this is just game to go both ways. If I go in there and say, I'm going to bust your head when I see you, I'm going to do this and that to you. Even if you could walk outside that next second that day and you fall and bust your head and die, and that thing is floating around there online, you can wind up in a bad situation because of something bullshit that you said. I've seen it happen to people before. You threaten this man, you don't say something other else happened to him that don't have nothing to do with you. Now you fighting the situation because not only everybody can see that you threaten him. It's right there. It's right there, man. So it's like enough of that bullshit, man. So what's next, man? What's next for you guys?
Man, the Fathers program that's being introduced. Just as soon as we get off, man, Mr. Taylor gonna be hitting up Sheriff Bill Waber. And shout out to Sheriff Bill Waber, man. Hopefully we can get these programs introduced into the county jails. With these Fathers program, man, we can be able to offer young brothers some of the same assistance that single mothers get by way of trying to introduce policies, man. And the first thing we need to do, man, is get the child support system out of the criminal system. We have to stop criminalizing brothers.
I vouch for that.
So that's the first.
That's the dumbest shit they could have came up with, is taking people's licenses and all that shit for child support. Sending
now
niggas
you can't go to work.
That shit is dumb as hell. How the fuck am I supposed to get to work if you're going to take my driver's license?
We'll be taking that up in legislation.
90% of the jobs you get, you got to drive to fucking work.
You got to have a driving license.
How the fuck am I going to get to work if you want to take my drive? And then another thing, now you finna create a whole bunch of fucking criminal bullshit, because how many niggas ain't finna fucking drive?
Yeah.
I'm still finna get in my car and drive. So now you're finna pull me over, and now I got a motherfucking ticket and got to go to jail for a suspended license for not paying some money. Not because I was drunk and hit a motherfucker. Not because I done crashed on the highway or something. You want to take my license because of some fucking money.
It's deep.
That was the dumbest shit ever. Whoever made up that shit, they need to get rid of that shit everywhere.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's
plan.
Real
so that's definitely the plan.
So that's the plan, man. So once we feel like we can restore the fathers, man, then we can start working on the community.
Yeah, and let me ask you this,
and the mothers too.
Let you talk about it. How's Gangster Chronicles? We're going to be involved in that. We're going to
man. I'm following under you guys' umbrella, man. I'm collaborating and partnering with Gangster Chronicles. But man, I don't want to lead, right? I want to assist. So we falling up under you guys' umbrella, man. So everything we do is just a reflection of what you guys are doing. So vice versa.
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to say, we gonna be down there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in the next pretty soon. We'll let you guys know an exact date. We gonna be coming down there. So we encourage everybody to come out. We actually be bringing Charlemagne down there with us too. Charlemagne to be coming through. So it's going to be a good thing for the community. Going to be a lot of good stuff going on.
Good.
Cool, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, where can they find, I know I asked you first, and this everybody probably already know, where can they find you at online, Charleston?
Man, my YouTube, the official Charleston White, Instagram, the official Charleston White, and then Facebook Charleston White.
Are you sure Instagram?
Yes, sir. At
Instagram,
Charleston,
the same thing?
White, yeah, at Charleston J. White.
All right, sure. How about you, sir?
On Facebook, Jesse Taylor. Jesse Taylor. Simple as that.
Jesse Taylor.
Just Jesse Taylor.
So people can reach out to you guys if they have any questions about the programs that you offer?
Yes, sir.
817-798-5153.
Oh, you just get a number out on there, huh?
Yeah, man. He actually, Mr. Taylor actually has a whole youth a ranch, man. He got about an acre and a half of land. He got a facility where they can learn to work on cars. He got another facility, man, where they can dig their own little old pond and creek and do the water irrigation. He got another little old side where you can do your horticulture and landscaping, do you some farming. So he got a whole little facility for kids, man, where we can turn into a summer camp. So that's what we tried to do prior to the coronavirus hitting at the start of this year.
Shoot, James, that sounds like the thing the program that you want to do.
Yeah, I like that there. Yeah. You know, as long as you teach the kids, I mean, you'll go a long way. You'll go a long way. That's positive shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is. Man, basically what I do, man, I'm just trying to give back to some stuff that I done a long time ago, man. I got in this, man, my son, I used to be a drug dealer myself, man. And my son seen some things as at a young age, man. And I asked him when we got older, because I seen him start doing the same thing. And he seen some of the trouble I got into. And I asked him one day, I said, son, man, I said, why are you doing this? Why are you going down the same road that I'm going down? And you seen the trouble that it caused me. He cocked his head. He said, Dad, he said, man, when I was young one day, he said, you told me to go in there and get that bag, the duffel bag out. He said, you told me not to look in it. He said, but I looked in it and I seen a bag full of money. He said, Dad, ever since then, man, I've been chasing that bag full of money. So, man, when he said it to me, man, it touched me, you know, and that's when I was like, well, if I influence my son, you know, this way, then I done influence a whole bunch of these other young guys around here, you know, with the flashy cars, the women, the go, you know how the dope dealer go, you know. So from that point on, man, I had to change everything, man. I was like, I gotta show my son. I don't want my son something. All these little young boys out here something different too.
Exactly.
I applaud you, brother. I applaud you.
Definitely.
Appreciate it.
Exactly, man. So on that note, man, it's been another episode, man. We really appreciate y'all coming on, man. We got some great things coming up. That's it, man. We out of here.
Hey,
Don't
wait
stay
a
up,
minute,
fam.
wait a minute.
Oh.
Hey, Norm. Hey, I want to, before we cut this off, I just want everybody to pray for Reggie. Continue to praying for Reggie. Reggie's still in there fighting the COVID. I pray for my brother every day. Every day I wake up and I say a prayer and I go to sleep saying a prayer. So with prayer, anything is possible. So I ask everybody to pray for Reg. Hope he come out of this. He fighting a battle right now.
It's going 46 days, right?
Damn.
It's going on how many? Yeah.
46?
And it's a long time. And, you know, people can't fight that long. But I'm just saying, I'm just asking everybody for their prayers. With prayers, anything is possible. And I hope everybody pray for Reg, man.
Yes,
So that's all I got to say.
Yeah, let's definitely keep that brother in prayers, and let's be mindful that this thing is very real. It's very real. So let's take care of ourselves, and like James said, let's definitely keep Reggie in prayer because he's fighting the fight right now. It's a sad situation.
Right. All right, man. God bless you, brothers.
All right, man. Y'all stay up, man, for sure.